Welcome. This is the Day Trading Options Daily Review for November 16th, 2015. I'm Scott. He's Alan. Can you make 10% in 10 minutes? That's what we teach. That's what we show you. We've got well over 150 videos showing single days of trading where we had 2 or 3 or more opportunities for you to have made 10% on your money. The idea is you have certain amount of money in your account, you take 10% of that and you invest it or trade it on a stock option, either buying a call or buying a put. And within 10 minutes, that 10% has increased 10%, and so you've made some money. And usually that works out to what most people would be very, very happy working 8 hours to receive. And you just grow your cash until you've got it to a point where that 10% in 10 minutes done 4 times a week, 4 weeks of the year, take a month off, 48 weeks of the year, brings you the amount of money you have and need to live the lifestyle that you want. That's a secret to financial freedom. It's not passive income in terms of you do nothing. It's very active income. However, it's a very small amount of time on a daily basis. It may take you a couple minutes after the stock market opens to see the opportunity. It may take you an hour, could take you 2 hours. But the fact is you're actually only investing for 10 minutes. So we call it the 40-minute work week. So there you go. That's what we're here to show you is possible. It's up to you to prove to yourself that you can do it. And of course, we've got a lot of courses that show you how to do it, what's up with it, and also a number of mindset courses, because really what's between your ears is what prevents you more than anything else from achieving your goals. So I'm Scott, he's Alan. Thank you very much for joining us. Hit the subscribe button to the right. Make sure you don't miss any of our exciting episodes, and check out the descriptions and take our courses and start changing the financial future of your life and your families. So with that, Alan, 10%, 10 minutes, were we able to do it on November 16th?
Oh yeah, quite easily. And I'm just going to say a couple of things because I like what you're saying, but I like how English language works and how most of us don't pay attention to it. So I'm going to draw attention to one thing. We trade our day for dollars, and that's what a guy in a warehouse packing boxes does, or someone sitting in an office, or all that. We trade our day for dollars. And here you're day trading, and what are you doing? You're trading a little piece of your day for more dollars. So it's a little bit more direct than pushing boxes around or paper or pencils. So anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny because it's day trading, but we're trading in a different way. We're not trading away our whole day for a few dollars. The other thing I wanted to mention, just so we're going to start here quite quickly here, and I'm going to do a faster version. We're going to try this. This blue line here that is like this, I'm just highlighting it with this pen. That's what the market was doing. That's what the value of the basket is. So there's a bunch of tools in the software that are meant to help us be more successful. So it's telling us, as a quick summary, that the market's moving up. Does it mean you can't make money on something that's going down? No, it's not stopping you. But I wanted to point out that while this is running up, this thing is having a problem running down. That's the whole point of using some of these easy tools, is you're just like, well, why are you fighting the market? Why not just go with the bigger direction? Because that's the point, is that if the market's running a particular way, just go with that. So that in mind, I'm going to try the express version of looking at a few trades today. So here we would have got into Apple right here, and I'm going to show you that, and you can see that it made money. Why? Because the market's green. Let's go look at another one. Let's go look at this one. You wouldn't have got in there because our rules are quite well defined. We're looking for it to break the risk zone, which it looks like it actually did, but we also wanted the background tint color. And so guess what? It did, and I'm sure it made the 10%. So we're going to go look at the percentages in a minute. And the beauty is you can look at all this with the replay. That's what we use to show you stuff. That's what we use to learn. It's better than the live market where, it's like, well, what happened? I don't know. Let's look at something today. It's hard to see. Well, I want to test my stuff with the same indicators again and again. It's like, well, how do I do that? And you can see here that it broke the risk zone, and I've got the background tint, both kinds of tint, and I would have made some money here. And this is, of course, one of those things we tell you about as the indicators. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go back to those points, and we're going to see if you would have made your money. And this is the test environment. So you want to, it's like, well, it broke the risk zone, and I've got background tint. Here I've got K-band and background tint. What happens if I hit the buy button? Boom. So hit the buy button. This is what you would do for testing and learning. Oh, I hit the blue star is usually a turn point. I'm at 14%. That's pretty good. The market's still, that's that blue line. You can change the colors, of course, but there you go. That's that blue line. It's going up. So I'm going to hit sell, and then we're going to go look at one of the other trades. So here's F5. And we're going to go back to where the indicators told us it was good. So here it's already well above, but we don't have the confirmation of the indicators. And it's like, well, I've got one kind of tint. What if I wait for the second kind of tint? Did I make any money? Well, here it's at a previous high. It's going to get some headwind and flutter. This is all part of the training. So I'm going to hit the buy button anyways because I'm learning. I want to see how I'm doing. Well, I'm at 9%. And then it's like 13%, and we already know that the market's good, so I'm going to hit the sell. And let's go look at the other trade. And this is how fast you can learn stuff, and that's the whole point is like, well, this worked, that didn't. Well, how do you know? What did you test? How did you test it? Well, this is how easy it is, and we've got like our coach in Hawaii. This is what he does, is he does a high-speed testing for whether he's following his rules and whether his rules work. I mean, we give you the base template for rules and you can modify them. So here it is. Oh, that's right. You can see it's ready to go, and it's probably a little bit late, but we're going to find out. I don't need to know anything. I can just try the tool out and go, well, what's it telling me? It says, well, now you had to hang in because you got in a little late. And that's the whole point of having a tool is, oh, well, see, you should have got out here, and now you're losing money, and then I have to hang in, and I'm agonizing, all that kind of stuff. That's the beauty of having the tool, is you can find out for yourself. It's like, well, that blue star was a clue. Oh, so what should I have done? Well, at that point, you might have missed the move because it's already moved a lot. So getting in here might have worked, might not. So you made 9%. And probably 10% if it went up to that little level. But that's all you have to do for testing and learning is it's easy. I'm just using the arrow keys, and we've got the list of stocks here, which you can make wider or narrower and put more stuff in that you want to see. But that's all there is to learning how to use the stuff. And it's like, oh, okay, so I would have done better to get in on some other stock, because really we're only going to be buying one at a time. So if that's already got a blue star, why am I getting into that one? So I'm just going to get out here and just say, well, I didn't do so well. I'm going to just say I broke even or something like that. And now we get to look at the trades you made. So the two better ones that we looked at was Apple and F5. And then there was this one, which we got into a little bit late because of the blue star was there. And I was waiting for two indicators, and maybe I shouldn't. This is all the stuff you can figure out for yourself. You can take the training. It's pretty complete. And if you're not getting 80% success rate within 2 weeks of playing around with the replay program, get a coach, because the people that are most successful, and it's very consistent, are the ones that get a couple hours here or there of coaching time with Steve or Murray, and all of a sudden they're much more successful. Like if you go to the Facebook page that we have, Waves of Profit under Facebook, you'll see that there's people posting stuff in there saying, hey, I did this and did this, and now I'm successful, and I made a good trade today, or, I made a mistake, but I know what I did wrong. That's the best part.
Yeah.
So over to you, Scott.
Thanks, Alan. My voice just went. Pardon me. I was going to say the same thing. It's the other coaches can see what you're doing wrong and help you.
I'll go look for your voice under the kitchen table.
All right.
It's usually where I drop things. It's like it falls down there and I don't find it, and it's like, oh, there it is. Like, the keys, the wallet.
Thank goodness for mute buttons. But anyway, just the timing was really bad. Like the timing has been really good with the replay. One of the things with coaches is they can see exactly what it is that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. And that awareness is going to shortcut your road to success, your journey to success tremendously. And the thing is talking to our coaches, they all tell me the same thing. A couple of weeks, everyone's making 80 to 100% successful trades. We don't believe in a lot of risk. The program works. The trick is to get the people working the program to work. It's actually the hardest part of the whole thing. It's easy to learn. Green goes up, red goes down, pretty basic stuff. So really strongly recommend that you spend the $50 or $100 or $300 to get all the training that we offer. When you get the training, you get to use the replay for free for a month, and then you get started on the program. The program's a few $100 a month, a lot less on a monthly basis if you get it annually. We think you should get it annually because what happens with a lot of people is they sabotage themselves. So 3 months down the road, 4 months down the road, when you sabotage yourself and you disappear, because that's what happens, you don't come to us and say, oh man, I sabotaged myself. Can you help me? It's, oh, this doesn't work, or I'm a schmuck, or I don't know what goes on in your head. But in most cases, it's you disappear. Mm-hmm. So we call you up and we say, what happened? And you say this and that, and we work with you a little bit. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to jump back in, but instead of paying $300 for a coach and $300 for the program, you're only going to pay, $300 for a coach, and you're way more likely to get going if it's just like $300 to get somebody to help you get going. As opposed to
it's easily, money. I mean, we've got so many people that make $1,000 a week, and they don't have big accounts.
No. And
it's like, if you're making $800,000 a week because you've, been through the thing, what's the big deal about, because, the annual rate works out to about, $150 or $160 a month. Mm-hmm. It's trivial. And what you're getting, and I'm not trying to sell you here, I'm just telling you how it is.
That's right.
You got 7,000 hours of development in there, 500,000 lines of code. And then you've got coaches who've been working with the systems for years, and they'll say, yeah, this works. Don't fight it. Just use it. So it's not like you have to be the R&D team, which is why going away and being quiet, it doesn't work when you've got a guy he wants you to succeed. That's like our whole team wants you to succeed. This is what we're about. And we know that there's so many people out there that have systems that are half-baked, and there's statistics that say 93% of these things don't work. We give you all the tools, and the coaches are real people making real money. We want to actually have something out there that works for people. That's our drive.
And I want to add too that the coaches are doing it because they want to help people.
It's not for the rate that they get paid per hour, because they make way more in the market.
That's right. Yeah, but they want to give back. They really appreciated the fact that we have brought this opportunity to them. We've spent time with them and helped them and trained them and got them going. And one of our coaches, in fact, did quit, and we talked to him, and we got on a Google Hangout with him, and we said, what's going on, dude? Well, I made a bunch of trades and lost money. Okay, so what'd you do? And there was this pregnant pause, and he decided to be honest, and he said, I didn't follow the rules. Okay, so for the next week, don't trade. do the replay, follow the rules until you're making 80 or 90 or 100% success. And that was a year and a half ago, I think, or maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's just been going crazy with it. Right? It's totally changed. He makes more money. He still works too. He makes more money trading than he does he basically doubled his income, right?
Yeah.
And so he's got some goals, and he's just going to keep doing both things until he achieves that goal, and then he's going to stop working because he doesn't need to work. Although, the mind's a weird thing, right? It's kind of like, well, I have this job. We don't want to lose stuff, right? So we're telling you right now, if you don't take advantage of this, you're going to lose stuff because you're going to be not able to do a bunch of things that you want to be able to do. And, things like I went to the Bahamas for a week last week, right? It was great.
Did you get permission slip? I didn't see one, Scott.
No, I didn't get a permission slip from anybody. And all I did was sit on the beach and watch the cruise ships come and go, just sip my coconut water.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So, it's really nice when you don't have to do what the man tells you what to do, right? When the man tells you to do it. So that's what we're all about. We want you to have freedom to really live the type of life that you want to live, whatever that looks like. And hopefully it's contributing. And so there you go. So this is the Day Trader Options Daily Review for November 16th, 2015. And Alan's big takeaway was go with the flow. So, that's the row, row, row your boat song. Sing it a few times, and gently, gently down the stream is what we want to do. And so thanks for joining us, everybody. Check out the courses. And then when you do, you get the software for the trial software for the replay for a month. So there's no excuse. If you're willing to commit a month to learn and to practice and then work with a coach, you're going to totally, totally change your life. And that's what's been happening to people that put the time and the effort in. So thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.